Ready?
We are.
Okay. My speech is called The Magic of Connection. In my 4 years of high school, I have attended 4 different schools. Each time I started a new school, it is like hitting the reset button. As an introverted person, making friends is inherently difficult for me. In conjunction with the change of classmates and scenery every year, this process became even harder. Magic helped me overcome these situations by acting as an icebreaker. It aided me in the process of starting over. It has been a miracle that I have found magic. When I began my freshman year at BB&N, I had just started magic. I only knew 3 or 4 good tricks, and each was fairly simple. The first 11 days of freshman year at BB&N, the students embark on a camping trip in New Hampshire known as Bivouac. I brought my cards on the bus with me, and for the entire 2.5-hour ride to the campsite, I performed the same 3 tricks for everyone on the bus. By the end of the first week at Bivouac, I had about 15 new friends, all of whom I had met on the ride up. When I started my sophomore year in Utah, I was nervous. I didn't know a single person at school and I was far from home. When I stepped out of the car to walk in the front door, I had my cards in my hand. By the end of my first dinner, I had 40 people standing around me watching me perform. As I continued to perform, the crowd grew until almost everyone in the room had come to watch me. After my performance, I talked to everyone who had been watching me. That night, I met girls who would become some of my best friends. My obsession with magic began when I was 12. I learned my first card trick on YouTube. I showed it to my parents, who were thoroughly impressed. As my confidence in the trick began to grow, I presented it to my friends and classmates. Soon, I was doing magic for anyone who would take the time to watch me. Performing was exhilarating, and I was eager to show the world my newly developed talent. Thus, my endless journey on the path to perfecting my craft began. As I gained confidence and competence as a magician, not only did I continue to attempt more complex tricks, but I also sought to create my own. I enjoyed designing magic tricks because I love bringing new ideas to life. Creating new effects and illusions reminds me of the power of my own imagination and allows me to showcase my individuality. It also allows me to share a part of myself with my audience. When performing, I attempt to make a statement about the importance of magic. Magic encourages people to believe in miracles. When I do magic, I feel as though I am altering people's perception of reality. Magic is mesmerizing. It resonates so deeply with audiences because, for an instant, everything that once seemed impossible becomes feasible. Magic has the power to transform reality. It can blur the line between certainty and imagination. Magic has become an integral part of my life and is a key component of my identity. I am enthralled by magic because it gives me the power to share the awe and wonder of my world. Magic provides me with the miracle of being able to connect with other people. These connections are important to me because they would allow me to share meaningful moments with others. If I didn't have magic, it is likely that I never would have met Chloe, who I used to eat lunch with every day at BB&N. I would have never met Cassie, who was my first friend at boarding school. I would have never met Julia, who helped me fall in love with learning new magic and who taught me almost every good trick I know. I would have never had the confidence to introduce myself to all of the other teachers in the English department here. I treasure magic because it gives me the opportunity to share something that I truly love with others and, in turn, create friendships. The multifaceted, intricate nature of magic has never ceased to challenge me, and it pushes me to consider possibilities beyond the obvious.